Okay. So, Grandma, you were born in 1939, and Grandpa, you were born in 1936, right?
Correct.
Okay. So, our first question for you is, what was your favorite era of clothing and why?
As I was growing up, you mean?
Yes.
That's hard. What was my favorite era of clothing?
Oh, jeans and
No,
it's
with the era. No, not what you wore. Well, that would be
what you wore.
me. No. In the 50s, I'm trying to think. In the 50s, did I wear a lot of jeans? Yeah. It was very casual dress. But no, it wasn't. It was
The
more
shoes were white.
dressed up. No. I'm trying to figure out if I actually had a favorite era of dress. I can't seem to pin it down. I actually
How
don't
about the
know.
skirt with those
What?
shoes?
What shoes?
The
Oh, now we're having a discussion.
How about your,
Now, saddle shoes? I never wore saddle shoes. I hate
excuse me.
Okay. All right, I'm going to say the 50s.
okay. And there were a lot of, like, different trends, like hats and, like, different shoes and stuff like that?
Well, not the women. Well, women, not girls, but women wore hats all the time.
Right.
Women and men, as a matter of fact. But being you're asking me, women wore hats to almost every occasion.
Mm-hmm.
But what was fun for me in the 50s, because I was young. I was just growing up.
Mm-hmm.
I was a teenager, and they had these very, very flare skirts with crinolines, which made them fuller. And what you did with a crinoline is you washed it and you starched it and you dried it over an open umbrella so it would get the shape. And have you ever seen any of the old movies? You ever see Grease and you see these big skirts like that? That's what they did to make them really stand out. I mean, you look like I guess today it would look silly, but it was very much style then.
Right.
And the girls, when you went to school, the girls wore Barbie socks. They wore socks.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't wear stockings. You could not wear pants to school.
Mm-hmm.
You had to wear a skirt or a dress.
Why?
And I used to remember get off the bus and had a few blocks to walk. And when it was cold, my legs from my knee down to my ankle were bright red by the time I got to school. But I liked that era because the clothes were fun.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I just liked it because I was growing up and I was starting to wear all these nicer clothes.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else?
Who do you think was the biggest, like, fashion icon from that era?
Who was the biggest fashion icon?
Yeah.
I think that would be...
Who is someone that you looked up to for fashion?
It wasn't just me. I think the whole world looked up to Jackie Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
He created so much fashion.
Right.
Everybody tried to emulate her.
Yeah.
He was very sophisticated and just was perfect. Perfect woman. Yeah.
Okay. My next question is, historically, what about sports is most memorable?
You want to answer that, Grandpa?
Baseball.
What about it?
The Dodgers,
Yeah, what about it?
they were famous. They were good ball players.
Mm-hmm.
What about
They
when
went, huh?
they moved?
Yeah, then they moved to California. But first they played in Brooklyn,
Mm-hmm.
in Evansville, and then they left. Then they went to California
Against
everybody's will.
Yeah, against Brooklyn was very unhappy when they left. He pulled them out of here because they were a good team, but they were not the best team. They could never beat the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
But the Brooklyn fans adored them. They were more than just stars. They were like family to them. And when he took them away, it was like a disaster.
Mm.
And that's when the Mets came about, because the Mets, something had to take their place.
Mm-hmm.
That was very, very memorable event.
So,
In the late 40s, early 50s, I wore knickers. Do you know what they are? They were up to your knees.
Mm-hmm.
They had tights so that the pants would stay up, and you wore long socks.
Mm.
I'm talking about young people.
Golfers
Well, golfers use them now, but in those days, that's what you wore, and they were corduroy. And when you walked, all you did was heard noise.
They squeaked when you walked. Yeah. were talking last night about men's fashion. Women too, but mostly men.
Wore
In the
suits.
50s, no, the peg pants.
Oh, peg pants.
Mm.
They were 12 inches down by your ankles.
Mhm.
And they used to put zippers on the inside of the pants. They would drape over, and they had black stitching along the sides. They were electric blue, they were rust color, they were yellow, chartreuse, all
Wow.
kind of colors.
They called them peg. You would buy regular pants and bring them. I had them too, and you bring them to a tailor, and they make a 12-inch peg or a 13-inch or whatever. But you had to actually like sneak your foot into it because it hardly fit.
The men
That's why
had
you
to
said
put,
slide in that zippers.
the men had to put zippers in them,
Yeah, to get them open.
get them open.
But that was the look.
And they used the keychain
Yeah.
come from your belt, buckle down your leg, and back up into your pocket.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so going back to baseball,
Baseball, okay.
who do you think changed baseball the most?
Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig,
Babe Ruth, Gehrig,
Joe DiMaggio.
DiMaggio.
Those are the really big names that made a big difference in
Mhm.
baseball.
Joe DiMaggio was the highest baseball player
Uh-huh.
at $100,000, but the Yankees didn't have the money,
Mhm.
so they paid him out.
Hmm.
But he was the first high baseball player.
Highest paid. But today they pay them astronomical figures. In
Yeah.
those days they didn't make that kind of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
But they changed the game a lot.
Mhm. Why do you think people look up to them so much?
They were heroes. People need heroes, and they were. Babe Ruth, by today's standards, I don't think anybody would even look at him. He was a loudmouth. He was out of shape.
Mhm.
He was not a nice person,
Mhm.
but he could hit those balls. He would get home run after home run, and he was a hero.
And pitch.
And what?
He was a pitcher also.
Mm.
What they did to him one time, they were on a train, and they had this netting, and they told him to put his arm in the netting to rest up.
Mhm.
And when he got off the train, he couldn't move his arm.
Oh. But they were heroes. It was because they do things that the average person could not do.
Mhm. Right. Okay. My next question is, what's a fad from your generation, and what was your favorite fad?
A fad.
Right.
Oh, a fad from my generation. Hula hoops,
Yeah.
which you still see today, but they came around then. Everybody had a hula hoop. You know what they are.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I know you still see them, but it's not like it was. I mean, everybody had them. It was a really big thing.
Now for the men were jeans and a white T-shirt.
Mhm.
But that's not the question.